Hey Raiders, today we're doing a little skill tree breakdown of what I affectionately like to call the loot goblin. So we'll start over here on the survival side. First thing you'll notice, I do not have security breach. Now a lot of people love it, a lot of people swear by it, but me personally, I just don't feel it's worth all those extra points and down here and stuff that I'm just not going to use, that I can use in much funner areas. To get one skill that's going to let me loot containers that I might sometimes find, whereas I can find that same loot in my normal, loot runs, normal hidden spots. So it just doesn't feel, quite worth it for me. The other thing I do not use is the field crafting. As again, a lot of people love it, a lot of people swear by it. Me, I'm just not standing still long enough. I'm not even the items that you pick up that you use to craft these things and the things that they craft. I'm just not really using them. I don't have room for them in my inventory. I'm not too worried about it, so I just don't put the points in it. But no big deal if you really do like it and you insist on having it. Got a couple extra points down here you can move around and get your skill crafting. No big deal. And let's see. So the crouching to gain stamina, I feel like is a big one. Is you're about to cross a large open area. You want max stamina. You don't want to be stuck 2/3 of the way there limping. So hide behind a tree, hit the edge of that building, crouch. Look around, get that stamina up, and you can break cover, cross that open area, slide into your next cover, and arc and players won't even know you were there. So I like to have that little boost. Of course, our looter's instincts make things reveal faster. Broad shoulders carry extra weight, and we want double our items. Little chance there. That's nice. All right, move over to conditioning. Biggest thing for me over here is the breaching speed. You want to hit those doors running. You want to hit those boxes running. Be running to the next one. By the time this boom, Luda's instincts kicks in, you're moved on. Movement is life. Speaking of life, over here we got down but determined. Now a lot of people would say, hey, you got the survivor augment. You really don't need that. Well, if you're like me and you like to run free loadouts a lot, this can be clutch. You don't have that survivor augment option. So down but determined, and then we over here, you crawl faster when you're knocked out. Nice little combo. And you plop turtle crawl on top of that. I'm telling you, folks, there's been times where someone's trying to rat me at the terminal, can't kill me. You end up killing the fireball, but the pool of fire kills you, so you're just laying there rolling around in that fire, taking damage. Well, that extra 2-3 seconds, this total crawl will save you at that terminal. Trust me, it comes in clutch. You will thank me. You will love it. And we also have our, loaded arms, help with our encumbrance. Of course, with the broad shoulders, a little bit of weight management. Got to have that. And move over to the mobility tree, which I was surprised I had a lot of fun with this. Of course, obviously, extra stamina, max stamina is amazing. Cheaper. Anything you do costing less stamina, clutch, and being able to jump, vault more quickly. Very nice, very nice. But the one that I was surprised with the most was slip and slide. Now, first playthrough, I was watching a lot of videos. Didn't really use it because a lot of people said they just didn't notice a difference, and I agree. I definitely agree. Which is why I only have the 3 points. I tested this a lot. Uh, that 3 point mark seems to be that sweet spot. You will notice your slide significantly faster. You will, you maneuver with it a lot better too. Now that fourth and fifth point, that's where I feel like it drops off. You just don't. You're already fast here at that 3, and it's like, oh, cool, 4, 5. Yeah, sure, you're a little bit faster, but 3's really all you need. That's that nice little compromise. So save your 2 points there. Of course, being able to regen stamina while you're walking, as if you're standing still, that's great. We love that. Got to have that. Now this is my little cherry on top. Again, you're a loot goblin. You trying to get away, trying to survive. Now that anything that has any mechanic that has to do with interacting with a ledge, pulling yourself over, pulling yourself up on, etc. That's your vaulting, and that's where this will come in handy. You're trying to get away that last little bit, all your stamina's gone, all the you got the cool. Being able to get over those edges pulled up, out of blast radius or out of their line of sight. Trust me, being able to do it quick, it will save your life. All right, Arc Raiders, that's my loot goblin tree. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see some more. And stay safe out there, Raiders.